It's Hammerlin Jamison! And it's hammer time! That's right, look, I'm here every single night on the Real Talk program to rip the lid off the fake news! That's right, it's hammer time! A little ham, jam, bam, thank you, ma'am! That's right, people, look, check me out every single night! Hammer time!
It's Hammerlin Jamison! I'm here with you. It's a classic evening here in the Renaissance Man program. And I just wanted to clear up a couple things you may not know about Hammerlin Jamison. I was a newscaster in the late 80s, NBC News, and they would throw it back to me in the middle of the friggin' newscast and say, Hammer Jam, give us the story on the uptick. And I'd say, I'm here to drop the hammer and rip the lid off the fake news. Hammerlin Jamison. And if you didn't know, now you know. Now, I'm trying to see if there's a way I can get my friggin' broadcast to look correct. Because right now, it doesn't look right. I waited. It's heading hovering for us having. He remembering. What? No. Sorry. I thought I was in Germany again. For a while, I was doing the broadcasts in German town, Alemania. They call it Alemania. And a Hammer Jam was closer to the Jamison headquarters. My grandpappy started Jamison in Ireland in the late 1930s, 80s, 90s. I'm sorry, I had a little too much Jamison before the broadcast this evening. I thought for sure I'd be fine. I said, look, I've only had a couple sniffed 5 or 6 bottles. Usually I have about 9. And then I'm sloppy as could be. But tonight, I'm starting to get there. I'm falling backwards. I'm entertaining. Oh, I gotta hold on to this. There's a guitar over here and a hammer jammer held on to. Thank you, guitar. Thank you for saving my life. I almost fell over again. Oh, I caught myself on the string. It was worth it. Hammer Jam is dropping the hammer and ripping the lid off the fake news. There's too much bad stuff going on in the world. Hammer tried to warn you last year, and you booed me off the stage, and I told you that you're about to vote into the sleep sofa. And then he falls asleep all the time of the day. Most of the time he's sleeping, even when he's awake. But you didn't want to listen to me. You said we're gonna ban Hammer Jammer. He's not gonna drop the hammer anymore. We want him to spin more fake news. I'm sorry, Hammer Jam can't do the fake news situation. I'm here to drop the truth. And when I do that, you are gonna say, what? What? No, are we on the air right now? Then why are you freaking talking to me? I was trying to get through my monologue. I'm falling sideways again. I got a guitar to hold on to, though, Jessica. Jessica, I need another bottle of Jamison. On the double, Jessica, I need that Jamison yesterday. I gotta put it into my freaking vein. We're gonna tap it right into the vein over here. Where's Javier, the guy who sells the heroin? Get him over here. I need help. I gotta get some Jamison in me immediately. I'm starting to fall into the black circle of death. Instead of losing the feeling in my arms, I'm starting to lose the feeling in my lips. Oh, that's it. I can't listen anymore. What the... can I can't do it. I can listen here. Oh, Jessica! Jessica! I can't do it like this. I can't move my eyes either. They're closed. It feels good. What? I'm falling over. Oh, it broke my spell. It broke the spell and I fell off the seat. Beat seat. You can get it at beatseat.rocks. Hammer jammers dropping hammers and ripping lids off fake news. I want to just quickly share, tomorrow you're going to see an inside look into Hammerlin Jamison. It's not pretty. And I don't want you to have a false interpretation of Hammer Jammer. So I had to come out here tonight and just set the record straight. Hammer Jammer's got his friggin' ducks in a row. And you can't tell it out. You're like, yeah, this guy's on top of his friggin' game, right? That's what I'm talking about. And when you see me tomorrow, I may have had just a couple too many bottles of Jameson. I don't remember. They sent me a screener. I was going to watch it, but I'm embarrassed. I mean, what if I did really bad and then you laugh at Hammer? I don't know. I was thinking about it, holding off and letting you just see it when I'm not in the room. You know, nothing worse than when you're in the room and everybody's friggin' laughing at you. And you're like, I'm right friggin' here, guys. Why don't we drop some hammers and rip the friggin' lid off some stuff, right? Hey, yo, Tad, what are we doing later? Are we gonna try some more Jameson? Drop a hammer? Rip a friggin' lid off the fake news? I got a situation going where at 59% where we could actually play the video. Jessica! Where's my Jameson? No, I want it now. I'm not gonna wait till the break. Just bring me a freaking snifter. Just give me a small one and I'll just look the other way and do one of these. They won't even know. You guys won't even see it at all. I'm that good. Hammerlin Jamison. I'm the greatest drinker this side of the Mississippi. I got an award. I was Olympics in '88. Most drinks in the sitting. My son sleeps over Joe there. Most naps in the sitting as well. He got gold. Something else we have in common. We both like to sleep. And we both got gold medals in the Olympics. He got it for sleeping. I got mine for drinking a lot of Jameson.
No, Jessica, I want that frickin' Jameson.
I was thinking of writing and hard you can have ribbon fanning. Hammer! English! You don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry, guys. I was thinking, if I could just tell you straight, if I could just give you the truth of the matter, right? Well, Jessica, no, don't give me a script. This is unscripted Hammer Jam. Hammer rips the lid off the fake news in real time. You can't tell me to do it on your watch. I can't do that. No, where's my freaking bottle? Jessica, if you don't bring me that bottle on the double, I'm gonna drink the freaking thing when I get it and throw the empty at you. Hammer Jammer Remedy Lammer. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be abusive. Well, this is old Hammer Jammer dog. 88? You could throw a freaking bottle at somebody in 88. I didn't know we're Sid 21. Oh, gotta act all PC-like, right? Oh, my Hammer Jammer. I'm sorry, I'm in a time machine. I'm going back to 88. I could throw a freaking bottle at somebody if I don't like what they have to say or do. You don't bring me a new freaking Jameson, I'm taking the one that's over here. I'm throwing a bottle at you. Hammer Jam. Is anybody else interested in seeing Hammer Jam in action?
I'm curious myself what it may look like, and perhaps I could do something tricky here. Let me see. Jessica! I'm falling. I fell. Jessica. I was very comfortable right here where I've tripled in size. I'm 3 times the size of Hammerlin. I'm ripping the lid off the fake news in triple time. And what I do with a fake news hammer jam moment, I'm 3 times the size, magnified. Jessica, magnified right now. I'm doing a periscope. Jessica, look. Boop, 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 boop. Where's my freaking Jamison? Jessica, I'm doing a 3 times magnification effect. Where's my Jamison? I'm the son of a city, you perfect government. English, Hammer! I'm sorry, guys. I'm letting you down again. I'm letting you down in the moment when you're looking for a guy to give it to you straight. Hold on. It looks like I'm doing a kung fu effect. Oh, I got a kung fu effect going to Hammerlin. Hold on a minute. German city grabbing. I'm good. Holy cow. Hey, Jessica, I'm acting as a slow motion I'm talking. Look it. I can poke you in the eye. I didn't even see it coming. Hey, Jessica, forget about that Jamison. I got a second wind. Karate chop in the face. You didn't know it was coming, though, because you got hammer jammed. I'm sorry, sometimes it happens, or you get hammer jammed. See, you poked in the eye. You're like, holy free cow. We're about to do the impossible. Yeah. This is what we call hammer jam auditioning for Supermarket. Again, don't judge my performance. Judge my performance tonight. Okay? Because I brought it. I brought the hammer down and ripped the friggin' lid off of fake news tonight. I was Jessica. It was top 10 performance today, right? I think I'm getting a Tony. I'm getting a Tony for this performance. If you don't think I'm Tonying this tonight, they're watching this. They're watching this. And they're getting ready to give me a Tony. It's about time. 43 years broadcasting without being recognized for a Tony. It's sad. But this is why I get up every day and drink 5 bottles of Jamison and come out here and put on the best show in the history of time. And look, what we're gonna do here is play you an episode that I shouldn't play you, but we may do a little bit of kind of commentary so I can explain myself. I don't want you to just settle on this and say, oh, this is him? Sort of me. But I was under the influence of Jamison this evening, and I hope that you'll respect that. The Supermarket role. I mean, I was so good. It was creeping me off the air, did they? Am I on the freaking air? What is going on? Oh, you can't block me from the show. I'm doing a Hammer Jam special. You're gonna block me out?
It looks like we're literally frozen right now on YouTube. The PooTube is destroying the channel at the moment. They're like, oh, let's just completely drop the freaking feed. You at YouTube are the worst. We're in the middle of the Hammer Jam moment. What are you doing on YouTube? Jessica, get me a freaking bottle of Jamison. These people are destroying our show right in the middle of the freaking performance. What are we doing? This stopped. I think we're okay now. We're back to normal. Let's see if we've got our bit yet. We will be watching this together. Hammerjam's going to give you his interpretations. And then we're going to talk about it. Let's just call it the Hammer Bammer. Hammer Bammer. I don't know what they did here. Jessica, why aren't you setting the folders? I shouldn't have to write Hammer Bammer. You could have put Hammer Jammer. That would have been nice. This right here is called The Lost Episodes.
All right, Hammerlin, take two and
we need to get
action.
our audio in order. Hold on, don't look at this.
Hammerlin Jamison.
You can't see that. Hold on about that. Let's see if that works. Yes. Okay, so we're going to watch this again together, and I'm going to make it so we can watch it together like this. Okay, I want to see what I did. Okay, I'm not going to let you make fun of Hammer Jammer when he's doing his performance of a lifetime. Okay, we're going to watch it together. This is going to be a Jimmy Kimmel segment, but better because Jimmy Kimmel sucks. I've been doing this since 80-3. They should have given Hammer Jam the night time slot. Okay, I would have been friggin' phenomenal. But let's take this one step closer. I'm going to move over this way. We're going to watch it a little bigger. So Hammer Jammer has a chance to interact with you, okay? Let's see. Here we go. This is Hammer Jammer performing like an animal. I would say greatest performance in the history of time.
Berlin, take two and action. Hammerlin Jamison, dropping the hammer and ripping off the fake news. I came here to change into my super outfit. I was just thinking if I could get into an outfit first before I take off. I could probably stop myself from having a mistake in my pants. Hammerlin Jamison, I got this gig. They were like, hey, we need you to dress up as Superman. I was like, that sounds good to me. How about I do it? Can I drink a bottle of Jameson before? They said try to keep it to 1 cup. I didn't know if that meant per minute. I did it per minute. Hold on, we're running up.
Hold on, I just want to point out that where I was born, we do it per minute. We do it per minute. We drink Jameson per minute, not by the hour. We don't drink it by the glass, we drink it by the minute. Sometimes a bottle goes in a minute, and then you have to open another bottle before the second minute. So I'm not off base on that part. Okay, let's just keep going here.
I did it per minute. Hammerlin! They said, Hammer, just put on a friggin' cape. You can go out there and just fly. You like to fly on a nightly basis with your stupid friggin' Hammerlin Jamison. Oh, yeah, my family is the one who gave me the keg. And they're like, here, Hammer, just go ahead and drink it down. Hammer Jammer, I'm starting to lose the feeling in my arms.
I just want to point out as well, this was pretty early for Hammer Jam to start losing the feeling in his arms. So as far as an audition goes, I'm not looking good. Okay, I could have done better. I didn't want to be, arms and losing feeling of the arms this early out of the audition. I'm just letting you know. Okay, let's keep going.
Good thing I'm Super Hammer. And when Super Hammer tries to fly, he doesn't really need his arms. So I fly head first. Yep, I'm a head first flyer. I'm a head first flyer. Look, Hammer, Oh, we got a little cat in the tree. Look, I'm head first flying it. I'm gonna go. You think that I don't need to go and go with my arms up in the air? Oh, I'm going in this direction, that one. Hammer! Wake up, ladies. You can't do super hammer if you're falling asleep and puking on yourself. So where's it? Hold on, what's the gig? Oh, is it a cat in a tree? Oh, how is it tainted? Hold on, I'm ready to go.
Well, I just want to point out very quickly that I was very much thrown by the size of the freaking phone booth. You know, I'm in there, I'm trying to audition, and they want me to do, like, character, like, method act. Like, Hammer, you need to become Super Mark. You need to be Super Mark. But when you're in there and you got a friggin' phone booth the size of you, it kind of throws you. I'm just letting you know. So let's keep going. I think this is where it starts to really become an actual audition. Let's see. Here we go.
Just give me a second here. Let me just pull my cape around because then I can fly straight. I don't need to be able to go like this with my arms. I'm trying to shake him up. Hold on. Shaking him up. Shaking him up. And I'm dropping the hammer and ripping the lid off. Fake news. That's right, I'm not doing that today.
Yeah, they threw me. They were like, get going, Hammer. And I'm like, okay, I'll drop the freaking hammer. I'll rip the lid off the freaking fake news. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I'm not doing that tonight. I'm not doing a hammer rip at the moment. I'm doing a super hammer. I didn't get into the role correctly at that moment. Just letting you know. Okay, let's move forward. Let's see where this goes.
I'm a super. Hell, let's do take 3. It's just nail out take 3.
All right, Hammer. This time try to focus in. We really told you not to drink. So, take 3. I hope this time he does it right.
It's sitting and fighting. I seen it. Hold on. I seen it in Harren. I'm sorry.
I thought they wanted me to do a take in Swedish. So I came out to do it a Swedish bit. And then all of a sudden when I was out there, I'm like, I'm freaking in the United States of America. What are we doing? And I almost got mad at them for even just, you know, telling me to go in this direction for one of the takes. Anyway, I'm not making excuses. I'm just letting you know what happened there.
I forgot this is in English. Can we do it again?
Okay, take 4. Action!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Hammerlin, why are you yelling numbers and counting down?
I'm sorry, look, I don't know if I answered that, but there was, you know, it looked like there was a race going on around the corner, and they needed someone to do a countdown, and they were going to start, and when it got to 0. So Hammer Jam just felt like he should do the job of counting down for them. Again, not making excuses.
Hey, Simon, how many bottles of Jamison I'm going to drink tonight? How many I started with, and how many I have left? I got to 5. There's 5 Jamison bottles in, and I got 5 left.
Okay, take 5. Hammer, please, no more drinking in between takes. Is that what you're doing? Please go out there and get this done. We all want to go down to, we want to get home to our children. Can you please get this done?
Just friggin' percent. I'm gonna try my best.
Take 5, action!
Hammer Jammer! I didn't say any problem, Norman. Oh my gosh almighty. Hammerlin Jamison.
I just want to start off and say that this one right here, hold on, I just want to point something out. We're off to a great start right now. Just wanted to let you know. Here we go.
There's one thing to say to you. You can be super also. Like super hammer.
I don't know. I just want to, again, just jump out there. That was pretty perfect. Jessica, right? Wasn't that a top 10 take? Let's see what they say. Let's see if this continues. I think that may have been my best take. I don't remember, but I think that could have been my best take.
Florence! Florence! Give me my drink! That was a perfect take! I was gonna need another one. That was perfect.
Hammer, you had the cape on your head. It was the worst take in history. Take 6. Action.
Super Hammer on duty. I think I did duty. I'm sorry, guys. Take 7. I did duty.
Okay, let's change Hammer again.
Okay,
we
hold
good?
on. I just have
Okay.
to point out something here. That comment about again was off color. That was not correct. That was the first time that the director had to do that. That again comment was not accurate. I just want to point out that one comment. That's not an accurate comment. You know, like you can't say again when they only cleaned you up once. I mean, my name is not Sleep Joe for Joe Biden. You didn't do a multiple time cleaning of Hammer Jammer. Okay, let's just get that straight. Okay, let's keep going here.
Take 8. And action.
Hammer Jammer! Woo! Hammer Jammer! Hammer Jammer! Crazy sinner, bang! I'll punch somebody out for a bottle of Jamison. You gonna try to not kill yourself? You can't give me a bottle of Jamison when I'm gonna fly and try to save the planet? I'm going that way!
That right there, I just want to point out that one shot right there should have got me the freaking role. Look at that, right there. Look at that freaking guy. That is a guy in control, ready to take over the freaking world and save it, right? Krypton style. I mean, this guy's ready to go. He's going places, okay? If you don't think he was going places, now you freaking know it. You see it on his face right there, right? And look where he's pointing. He's pointing to the sky. He's going up. He's going to fly out of the atmosphere, okay? I just want you to know that, if you're watching this, that this guy here should have been Super Mark, okay? That's very clear to me. Let's see where this winds up. I think this is almost the end.
If there's a bar, that's the way I'm going.
Hold on. I want to point out that what I meant that I said if it's really far, I was saying if it's really far, and I think that something happened with the microphone, and it sounded like a bar. If there's a bar, that's where I'm going. Now I said if it's really far, because I'm Super Mark, I'm Super Hammer, I could fly across the universe, and that would be really far. You heard bar. It's not the real word. Okay, let's just move. I wanted to be clear because I should have won this part.
Line! That's right. I'm sorry. It's not a coincidence that I got here this evening. I have some lives to save.
That's perfect, right? I mean, well, like, you're watching this and you're like, that was freaking awesome right there. That guy should be the freaking lead and Super Mark versus Batmark. They didn't even give me a small part. I didn't even get like a little, newscast. But we did shoot some video of Hammer Jam for the sequel of Batmark vs. Super Mark because we were going to have a whole new concept where Hammer Jammer was going to be the commentary through Super Mark vs. Batmark 2. And we just didn't get the movie filmed. We've been doing all these other freaking crazy things. Anyway, let's just see how this winds up here. I think we're about dead, but let me just move back a couple seconds here. Here we go.
Evening, I have some lives to save.
That was perfect, Hammer. Great job. You got it. That was really crappy. It doesn't matter. He got through it. Okay, let's move on to the next scene. Oh my goodness.
I thought it was perfect. I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know why I was so nervous to play it for you. It was probably the perfect performance. I should have got the role. It was paying a lot of money. SAG minimums. I would have been very well off. But I didn't get the role. I don't know why they didn't. From what? You tell me from that performance that they would not have totally enjoyed, right? Anyway, Hammer Jammer's got a date with a bottle of Jameson. So I look forward to seeing you on the next Hammer Jammer Wham Bam Thank You Mammer. And I look forward to it. It's going to be soon. Very soon. Like maybe, I don't know, whenever Mark decides to have me back. And if I don't fall asleep on the floor. Sometimes he gets mad and doesn't have me back for a while. But I got it back together, I told you. Sometimes 5 bottles of Jameson is just a kickstart. And then I come back. I come back quicker and better than I was, stronger than I was. Dropping the hammer and ripping the little fake news off and putting it into a bow so you can open it later. Fake news. But that's why we do the ripping of the lid. Hammer Jam style. Until next time.
It's Hammerlin Jamison!
Right.
And it's Hammer time! That's right. Look, I'm here every single night on the Real Talk program to rip the lid off the fake news. That's right, it's Hammer time. Hammer, thank you, ma'am. That's right. Look, check me out every single night. It's Hammer time. That's right.
Hammer Jammer out!
Grammarly
What is
helps
this?
you work more efficiently, which
What
makes
the
accomplishing your work goals
Hammer Jam!
easier.
Get the hell out of here,
full
Hammer!
sentence rewrite
Are you kidding me?
suggestions so
You're gonna
you can
take
say
over
what
the
you
show
mean
on me like
faster.
that? I'm trying to do my Renaissance Man show, and you come and take the show over? You know, I go and make coffee. I'm gone. I'm doing it. I got some sugar in the raw in there. Cinnamon. That's actually the sound of Joanne's heart back there. I come back, I see Hammer Jammer Bammer Whammer sitting down in my seat. You know, that's the stuff that I have a problem with, you know. You're gonna do a ham jam thank you, ma'am? You can't do that. You can't go out on the town and find a couple of ladies and be like, ham jam thank you, ma'am. They'd be like, no. I'm sorry. I'm not looking for a ham jam thank you, ma'am. I'm looking for someone who's gonna cuddle. You know what I mean? Like, we're not looking for that ham jam. But Hammer, when he goes in like a friggin' tornado. And you're like, what happened? Where did my couch go? That we don't know. We still don't know what the hell happened to your couch. I can't figure that. I'm sorry. You had Hammer Jam over. What are we talking about here? You're going to go have Hammer Jam over and then question where your couch went? That's on you, buddy. You should have thought about it before you let a Hammer Jam in your house. He also burned a hole in your floor. I'm not saying carpet, like literally a cylindrical hole through the floor, through the foundation, and then into the earth, like 650 feet. This is deeper than anybody's ever gone in the United States. And that was Hammer did. And we don't know what he did. It had something to do with his Jameson stash. He's got some magic up his sleeves. Listen, I'm just telling you, okay? You got to beware. When Ham Jam Thank You Ma'am shows up at your house with a freaking keg of Jameson, the party's on. Your couch is gone. These are just a couple of things that rhyme and that also happen at the same time. I'm just saying, be ready for it, okay? When you're doing a thing, you know what I mean? Miyagi, dang it! I had that freaking fly and you guys got in the way, right? With your thing there, right? That's on you too, like, you know. You like disrespect, you know. It's a face thing, is what really... I get down to a face situation, and that really gets to me because I start thinking, you know, these people could be a little bit more respectful, you know, and it doesn't get us there. And then a Miyagi situation comes by. I'm wax on, wax offing. I'm doing the paint situation, you know, Three Stooges style, and you know, still can't get that fly. Fly Lee. When Bruce Lee's great grand fly is, you know, in my basement, trying to kamikaze me and do like, you know, 1-inch punch, 1-inch fly stuff
hitting me, you know, while I'm doing a Renaissance Man show. That is a problem, you know? I'm just saying, you should be aware. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. All around us. Freaking Dick Fauci didn't take over today, thank goodness, you know? We had a takeover, though, from Hammer Jammer, thank you, Bammer Whammer. You can't have one of those situations take place. When you have a hammer time, I was expecting him to be like, whoa, 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 hammer time. You know what I mean? And then MC hammering it. Did he do that tonight for you? Did Hammer Jam do an MC Hammer for you? I'm not sure if he can. I think he's got to stop drinking. He's got to get off the friggin' bottle if he wants to do an MC Hammer. He used to do MC Hammer. He'd be like, Hammer Jam, hammer time. And he'd be like, the news back at 6. And he'd be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And he would do that. He had like the windbreaker pants, and he would do the dance and everything. Hammer Jam. Next time he's on, ask him about it. Ask him about it. Hey, Hammer Jammer, we understand you used to be an awesome break dancer. Hammer Jam was like, you ever seen the Electric Boogaloo, that movie, you know? Breakin'. When you were watching Breakin', you didn't know? Hammerlin Jamison was the artistic visionary of Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo. Most people don't know that, you know? They're like, oh, Hammerlin, he's just a broadcaster. No. Hammerlin, breakdancing master. You remember Turbo? Turbo would do head spins. That was taught to him. That was taught to him by Hammerlin Jamison. Yeah, when Jamison was out there doing his breakdancing thing, he was still able to control the liquor. You know, once he got it to, it became like, he was at the beginning, he would drink a lot, but he was still like 80% Hammer Jam. Eventually it became like 80% Jamison, and then there was like 20% Hammerlin. And so that's why he's now like a friggin' mess. But back in the day, Electric Boogaloo style, he's out there breakdancing it. You know, he was doing the windmill, and then he'd do the head spin. He did the windmill into the head spin, and that's where Turbo got the idea. And they're like, we're going to do a new one called Breakin' 2. Can you be the choreographer? Hammerlin Jamison. Go check. Breakin' 2. Breakin' 2 choreography. It was all done by Hammerlin Jamison. Greatest breakdancer of all time. Turbo wrote his obituary. He wrote it. To Hammerlin Jamison. He said that, like, I want to pre-write my own obituary, and one day I do a head spin and I break my neck and die. I don't know if that happened, I'm just saying. And, you know, Hammerlin Jamison is the reason that I did it. And I want to thank him. Because now I'm in St. Peter's hands with God. And that's the journey, the ultimate journey, you know, so we do that. And hey, look, Hammerlin, thank you for choreography and teaching me that windmill to the headspin mixeroo. Didn't work out well for me, but still, thank you for doing it. And that was a very powerful letter / obituary to Hammerlin Jamison. You can see that all. It's all in, it's a Wikipedia. Hammerlin Jamison. You just go and type in the Hammerlin Jamison situation. You're going to see everything about when he fell asleep on the friggin' camera in '84, and when he was in the Olympics, and when he did the drinking contest in the Olympics, and he took gold while Joe Biden took gold for naps. That was '88. And remember, Hammerlin Jamison, without him, you wouldn't have had a break into Electric Boogaloo, or at least it wouldn't have been as good as it was. You know. You wanted to have that Electric Boogaloo be any better? Sorry. It was as good as it could have gotten. Hammerlin Jamison. That was his freaking dirty work. Some called it dirty work. Of course it's dirty work. I miss you already. Normie. I miss Norm already. I wish I had Norm there. Like, what are we talking about? Hey, Artie. You miss me? Of course I miss you. I want to hang out with you. Freaking Artie Lang. Who knew I could do Artie Lang?